Behind the high fences and the razor wire,
no digging.
At the women's prison in Abbotsford, BC, a group of dogs are having the time of their lives.
It's going to be one of those really messy days for us in here.
The Fraser Valley Institution, which houses women who've committed some of the most severe and violent crimes possible, is one of 5 federal women's prisons in Canada. Our CBC crew was allowed to spend the day there recently, on the inside,
Nice.
to experience a one-of-a-kind in Canada dog daycare program. It's a kennel inside a prison where people from Abbotsford drop off their pets.
Well, I always said if I went home with clean clothes all day, I hadn't done my job properly. So
and have prisoners look after them. Inmates such as Ellen Dennett.
You want to jump on top of him like that? Hey?
The wire pens to contain the dogs and the barbed wire around the institution to contain the women invite a comparison, says Dennett.
Let's go get a bath.
It also forges a bond between the animals and the inmates who care for them.
They love you. They'll hang out with you. They know you're coming. You're going to be here to play. Oh, she's going to feed me. And that is extremely important because they don't care where they are. They don't know where they are. They don't know that this is a prison. Ready? Ready. Go get it.
Alicia Santella runs this program. She has an office in the prison, but she works for the Langley Animal Protection Society. She believes deeply that dogs can help with rehabilitation.
Yes, good boy.
Well, the women really understand what it's like to be locked up, what it's like to not have control over your environment, the anxiety about that. So they are really good caregivers, and it's one of the beautiful pieces of working with dogs is that the dogs don't judge the women for what they're here for their histories. They judge them on how they handle them today.
Still, many of the women here, including Dennett, were convicted of terrible, violent crimes. Seeing them spend the day caring for pets and enjoying the experience may not seem like especially harsh punishment.
And I think anyone that hasn't worked with dogs or live animals might see it that way. Anyone who has had an opportunity to work in a kennel or work with live animals understands just how much work goes into that. And I feel like it's a really valuable program for training people to have really good work ethics and really good work skills.
The goal is to foster responsibility and nurturing in the prisoners. Caring for dogs can help people become more empathetic, something corrections staff want to see as prisoners prepare to reintegrate after their sentence.
My full parole is 2021, but I'm hoping that I continue to do well and get me out of here on 2018.
Ellen Dennett's good behavior earned her a place in this program, but many would still see her crime as unforgivable. She was convicted of second-degree murder. But 5 years into her sentence, she insists she's not the same person as back then.
This is what I think probably this is one thing that's been changing my life around. Because they don't look at me as an inmate. They don't know of the horrible crime that I did. They don't know that. And that makes all the difference in the world to me because they don't have a clue. Okay, Chilka, let's go.
The dogs may not know, but their owners definitely do, and having prisoners interact with them is also part of this program.
No, hang on.
It's rare that Canadian prisoners get to meet and talk to members of the public while serving their sentences.
I think he wants to go home.
But this program gives them a chance to do that, twice a day when the pets are dropped off and picked up. Inmates walk right into the prison's entrance lobby,
Brushed out, smelling nice.
and meet with the owners. On the day we visited, Janine Luce came by to pick up Chilko, a dog with his own troubled past. Luce says Chilko was rescued from a shelter.
He got a second chance, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like rescue dogs know they've been given a second chance and they behave accordingly. That's just me, but I've heard other people say the same thing. And the ladies that are here, they're also working towards a second chance. And I think maybe they have a bond, something in common that they might share.
And with going to give him a little brush down.
Ellen Dennett is eligible for day parole in 2018. She says this program has helped her understand the harm she's caused to the family of her victim and her own family.
I just want them to know that I've come a long way. I've had trouble dealing with it. And I wasn't in the state of mind that I am in now. And just to come in here every day and take care of these guys, it gets me through the guilt, the grieving, the humiliation of my family. I know it looks bizarre, like I'm not supposed to have a good time, that we're not supposed to laugh or, with the dogs, but that's why that's why this is here, is to help us cope with what we've done and to get ourselves back on track and try to move on with whatever life I have left.
Our brief time at the Fraser Valley Institution offered just a glimpse of life on the inside and a reminder that second chances are also part of the criminal justice system. The dogs who visit here may provide some inmates with that. Chris Brown, CBC News in Abbotsford.